Greetings and welcome back to Switch to Linux. We are here back for another Distro Wars, and the kitty's like, I'm out of here, man, but I'm going to lay right back here so I get kitty treats later. That's right. All right. So, how is everybody doing on this wonderful day today? Let me pull up my stats here, see what's going on. All right. Very good, very good. All right, so we got Bruce Scott. Greetings, Spaceling. How are you doing? Present Arms. Greetings, Fairnoah Dev. Hello to you. Present Arms. Let's see. Hello, Bruce Scott. Very good. Hello. Hey. Hi. Hi. Hi, Mom. Hi, Bob. Hi, Mom. Hey there. Hi, K-Lexonics. How are you doing? I also want to buy Doom Eternal. Except with their new Doom Eternal, I understand with their new anti-cheating software, doesn't work anymore on Linux. Sad. Jonathan Spiva, how's it going there? Any Creature Morph, hello to you. It's a Muggy Cam. Everyone's saying hi to the cat. Never mind that weirdo running the thing. You know, of course, he is the Fat Cat CEO. So, what can you say about that? We do have around here a Fat Cat CEO. Dorgo, how's it going there? Finished mowing the lawn in time. The DistroWars. Did I have a typo? Okay, good. I was going to say, if I have a typo and I actually called it Bistro Wars, I mean, Bistro Wars, guys, we're going around to cafes and sipping the coffee. Distro Wars, come on. All right. Let's see. Wonderful. And wonderful is a terrible word to describe it. Hello, Mitchell. Greetings to you. Christopher Chrome, hello to you. Moving the anti-cheat in Doom now. Oh, they are removing it. Okay, that's cool. I didn't hear that, but I don't really follow video game stuff. So, yeah, whatever that's worth. We are monitoring comments on the Discord server as well, if I remember. And so they are on over here. We saw the launch of the Synaptergy book. You guys are going to see this twice today. I'm going to start the video with it as well. I do have my online store set up. I am using ZenCart for my initial tests, which does unfortunately require an account. There's not much I could do about that. But you can already buy the ebook there. And I do have the bundle, so you can get the ebook and the print book, and you can do the soft cover. The soft cover are shipping somewhere between June 7th and June 14th, unless I can find somebody that can get me printed copies sooner. All of the distributors I generally use, my primary distributor, they're back 22 days before print. Amazon can get them here, what's that, about 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. I'm going to check a couple other sources as well. But for you guys that like Amazon, you can just go ahead and use the Amazon link, and you can grab either the paperback or the Kindle. The audiobook is still in production. It will be done by the end of the week. That doesn't mean it's going to be posted by the end of the week. Audible especially does take extra time to get that guy posted. So you can follow the links there for Synaptergy, tlm.li/s. There's the Kindle, there's the paperback, and I think if I remember, I'll go on tonight. I was actually not able to set it up to give you a discount on buying the Kindle at the same time as the paperback, but I'll go on tonight and try and do that. Since now they're both available in the store, I can link them together now. So anyway, that's new, and that's just like, that has been consuming my life for a while, is particularly getting the audiobook stuff done. But we do have, the book is out. And you can actually come on over here to Amazon if you want. I think they actually have like the first 4 chapters or something. They have a crazy amount on the preview, but it looks like it's not quite all of chapter 4, but has all of the first 3 chapters, so you can go over there and read it for free on Amazon, see if they hook you on it. So anyway, that is available. Of course, I personally only ship to United States. And so if you're looking for international, you're going to have to go to Amazon for now. It will be rolling out to the other bookstores. I'd probably say within a week or 2, I'll start seeing it on the other bookstores. So with that, that's kind of the news over here. Let's jump on back to comments before we get started. And my apologies, guys. You're going to see that advertisement again. I'm going to start the recorded video with it. All right. But anyway, let's see. Sonic Mania with Denovu worked just fine in wine. Yeah, Doom was working fine until that, but I guess they said on Twitter they're not going to roll that out. So, okay, great, awesome. So yeah, I guess it should. It's about an anti-cheat, not a DRM scheme. Yeah, I remember it being an anti-cheat. The guys on Level 1 Tech covered it. So that'd be good. Good if they're not doing that. That way, you know, we could get Doom on Linux. Sweet. All right. Let's see. Give me the URL at Farendev. All right, let's see. Live chat is not showing on my OBS. Yeah, I turned it on just now. All right, let's see. Q4OS could not even reboot on VM last time. Does it really work now? I hope so. I mean, it worked for me a couple times. I got it to run. In this DistroWars, which DE are you going to test? Plasma. Ubuntu Lumina has been exhausting. All right. So in the show description, yes. All right. Yep, we are doing Plasma. Plasma. Who's updating their iPhone with a new update? Hey, I actually did push an iPad update the other day. So this is really stupid. If you want Apple, if you would like some Apple ammunition for next time you're talking to Apple guys, okay? So I test my books on a variety of real hardware before pushing them out with the ebooks particularly. So you're doing ebook development and there's inevitably something weird, like you forget to update the manifest so the latest version of the menu's not in there, whatever else. And so I push out the version of the book to the iPad to test it on iBooks because iBooks traditionally does have a hard time with some ebooks. And you always want to make sure that that's working right. And so I send it out to the test, and I think what I needed to do is I had the beta version of the book on there for testing purposes, but I wanted to wipe the beta version off. Well, on an iPad, even if you delete the book, it doesn't actually delete from the system. The only way I could get it to delete the beta version of the book out so I can test the real production level book was literally to uninstall the iBooks application and then reinstall it. Now, there is a tool that you can download that will work on either your Mac or your Windows computer that will allow you to connect to the iPad and in theory allow you to delete the files that you have deleted. But you can't delete the books. So if you delete the book because it's an old version and you're working on the developing a book and then you're pushing out the new version, sorry, bro. You have to delete it. You delete the whole app from your iPad and then reinstall the app. Well, to do that, I had to reconnect my iPad to the stupid Apple account, which I do not allow it to do. And then that wouldn't update. It wouldn't allow me to install because apparently the installing apps is now part of the update branch for Apple. So I had to go to my network and I had to allow Apple servers through my network. It was just a giant pain. So I'm like, you know what? I've already done all this crap. Let's update the iPad to all the latest versions, all that kind of stuff. Reinstall the application, re-lock down Apple from a network, delete the Apple account from the iPad. It's like all to test an ebook. Because Apple is so stupid that when you delete it, it doesn't actually delete it. Wow. Like, do these people do not understand that people use their devices for testing stuff? My God, Apple, you're so stupid. All right. Anyway, end Apple rant. All right. Who's updating their phone with a new update? Let's see. Not I. Not I. I use nothing because I don't own an iPhone. There you go. Q4OS's Debian type. The live C is a Debian type. The live CD is still messed up. I downloaded it today. I think there's a new version out just recently. It is based on Debian. Yeah. All right. Should we go ahead and have a look at what's going on with our statistics? I have no idea what's going on with our statistics. We got weird stuff going on. Is YouTube going crazy again? Not sure. Like, my live statistics are not matching because the new YouTube stuff sucks. Oh, well, let's go ahead and dive on in. iPad would probably have worked if you were in a coffee shop. It might have, if I take it out. But being as that I can't go into a coffee shop right now, yeah, never mind. And I got news for you, folks. I ain't wearing a mask. I'm engaging in civil disobedience. I'm going to go and eat weeds from the woods before I put on a mask to go into a grocery store. Okay? Now, I have contingency plans. Fortunately, we have a lot of farmers around here, and the Amish don't care if you wear a mask or not. In fact, the Amish are sitting there going, we don't wear a mask. That is of the devil. That's of the devil. We will not wear our masks. And so, fortunately, since all of the surrounding counties to me are actually Amish, I'm just going to take my once a month drive into Amish country, stop at all their various farms, pick up all of the fresh stuff I want, and probably have a better footprint than all of the distribution that has to go to the grocery store that says, stand in this bread line and wear a mask. So, you know. But anyway, that's that. So, yeah, so it's like my concurrent viewers on the one setting is right. My concurrent viewers on the other setting is wrong. I think the one of them is stuck. I don't know. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive on into our stuff here, shall we? We're going to go ahead and start on... I have a Synaptology screen here somewhere. Where is it? There you are. Got it. Welcome back to Switch to Linux and another DistroWars. And today we are going to look at Q4OS versus Sparky Linux on Plasma. And both of these are based on Debian. Both of them are designed for lightweight hardware, and both of them promise to make the Debian experience a little bit easier to manage. And there's some stuff I found in Sparky that I didn't realize was there when I did my discussion of it the other day. And so... cool, we're going to have a look at that. Before we dive into that, my new science fiction book is officially out for order now. Woohoo! And so this is, actually I started writing this, I think it was July or August of last year, so we just pushed it live out. Right now, you can get it directly from me if you're in United States. Take note that as of this time, nearing the end of May, I will not have my first round of inventory until between June 7th and June 14th. So all books are officially pre-order right now. Although you can get the ebooks, and probably by Friday you will be able to buy the audiobook directly from me as an instant download. It'll roll out to other systems probably within the next couple of weeks. We also have Amazon there. If you buy Amazon, that is available globally. So you can head on over tlm.li/s or synaptology.com. You can grab any updates on the newsletter. You can hear the preview of the audiobook that's coming up. You can read chapter 1 right here on the website, and you can go directly from the author, or you can go over from Amazon and pick up the book over there. So keep an eye on that, and if you when I start seeing all of the ebooks, all of the audiobooks rolling out, then I'm going to send out one more newsletter on that, and that's going to be the last newsletter until a possible sequel arises. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into our discussion. So, Q4OS, this is kind of designed mostly for a business approach, so this isn't really catered towards the basic home user. It's more catered towards a business type approach, but that actually means it has a lot of tools in it that's going to make a system work well. I did find the installation is your basic installer, but once the installation is done, which goes very quickly, on first boot you kind of decide which profile you like. Do you want to do a desktop profile that has a lot of applications? Do you want to stick with a minimal install? There's a few other interesting tools on there. It detects if you're in a virtual machine and offers to install the guest editions for you. There's a lot of other cool features and system tools. Also, they do have, we're running Plasma, but they do have this theme of theirs that actually very much resembles Windows XP. So if you do want something that's a Windows XP type build, definitely one for you. Even some of the background screens that we're going to see do resemble Windows a bit, which means that it's not necessarily quite as thoroughly themed because it does deviate from basic Plasma theming in some regions. Sparky Linux. Now, Sparky Linux, we did a video on this one the other day. I'm going to refer you to that for the installation. If you want to do the simple installer, you're limited in your desktop environments. But if you do the minimal CLI installer that we did on a video last week, that I'll go ahead and link to the cards and in the description there, you can see how to install it, and you have like full flexibility on the things that get installed. There's also some extra tools that will definitely help you out. So in our discussion today, we've already just talked briefly about the installer. As far as these two distros, the easiest install is definitely Q4OS, although you're more limited on your desktop environments. Sparky also has some easier installer if you like one of just a couple of desktops, but if you want a wide variety, at least there's an option for that. And that method will allow you to install other desktop environments as well. Overall, though, Sparky is definitely a more advanced Linux distribution. It's not going to be quite as easy to install if you want to customize everything. So that's that. Most of the rest of this we are going to look at. Inside the video. We're going to look at the RAM, the basic administration, what do the desktop environments offer to us, our kernels, which I think should be the same. They're both based on Debian 10. How does the theming look? And we've already looked at our ease of install. And I have another note here. What's that? Oh, that was a note for Q4OS. So we'll get into that. So let's go ahead and start by having a look at Q4OS. And with Q4OS running, then we'll kind of walk through all of our basic information there. All right, so here we are on our login screen, basic Plasma login screen. We'll go ahead and enter our super secret password. That's definitely not 123. And we can see that we drop to a full screen Plasma desktop. Now, the cool thing about Q4OS is on first install, it's going to say, hey, what desktop what screen resolution would you like to run in? So it doesn't detect it automatically, but it gives you a dialog box prompt there to give you the basic information there. So let's go ahead and let's see if HTOP is installed in here or not. So HTOP is installed. Well, you can see that we are running here on Q4OS is running on about 504 megabytes of RAM. So very nice, not too bad at all. Let's go ahead and I gotta remember what's my, there you go. We'll just do that. I was like, what is the exit command for that one again? All right. So we are running kernel 419. And so definitely a little bit older, but that's exactly what we would expect running Debian. Okay, with that basic stuff out of the way, let's have a look at what they give us. On our welcome screen, we have a variety of options here. Run the desktop profiler. This will automatically set and configure some applications. So while your initial install of Q4OS goes really quickly, you're prompted to run a desktop profiler on first install, and then this is actually going to be a part that's going to take a long time. And I'm not sure where it went. There we go. So you have the option for a full-featured desktop with a web browser, Office Suite, and recommended application sets. We have a basic with just common utilities, system tools, and libraries. You have an ultimate minimal desktop that you can do everything yourself. All right, so that is what we have over there. Now we can turn on or off desktop applications. We have switched to kickoff start menu. So we have our basic application launcher there. Let's see. Oh, that's only available for Trinity. Sorry, we can't see what that looks like. We do have the option right here to install proprietary codecs. So you can click on this. It's going to give you a pop-up there to install the codecs. And then we have the application installer. So this is kind of a custom application installer. Now this is very limited in what it has. So I did check, like, Evolution is not in here. So it is available to install. It's just you'd have to load up the package manager, which in this case is Discover. You can see your desktop profiler here, and you can install selected applications. So you can come in here and kind of search, and they only have, I guess 50 fairly popular applications in here that you can install. So you can just go ahead and click on these and install the application. Very limited, but it does give us a nice streamlined listing of applications. If you want more, you need to click on the package manager there, and it's going to give you Discover. And of course, once we're in Discover, if you did want to run Evolution, then you can actually search for Evolution, and it will be in here. All right, so you can install anything. You just need to run 2 different package managers to go ahead and install things. So that's kind of what we have there. We have screen scaling. This is kind of your initial setup stuff, hardware. And it did give us the option to install VirtualBox guest editions because we are running a virtual machine. All right, so as far as applications, I went with the basic desktop one, which has an Office suite. So LibreOffice is what that has in it. And let's see what other applications we happen to have. So mathematics, science, basic card games from Debian. Whoop, I've already been there. Graphics, we just have the drawing program. We have an image scanning application, document viewer. So very basic stuff. We have Google Chrome or Conqueror. Ew, why'd you give us Google Chrome? Nasty. We have Thunderbird. We have Multimedia Clementine. We have Clementine and VLC. Under our Office, we have, of course, our LibreOffice suite. And basic settings. We do have Synaptic Package Manager as well, so if you want to just use that. And then we have just various other K applications as well. Let's go ahead and have a look at our system settings. I want to have a look at if there's any custom theming in here or not. And it looks like there's not. So we have our Breeze. We have our Breeze Dark. There's nothing in here that's out of the ordinary. So it's pretty much a vanilla Plasma build. My guess is the Plasma version is going to be the same on both of these, which is going to be 5.13 in Debian. I can't remember for sure. 5.14 is our Plasma version. I'm going to write that down in case they're actually different. 5.14.5. So that is kind of a brief nutshell on this one. Not bad overall. It gives you a nice Plasma with some extra tools. It does help you with some of the initial configurations and setups out of the box, making it, if you're kind of a computer newbie and you want the Plasma build, this is probably the best one of the two that you're going to want to use because it doesn't require going into the terminal for stuff. I know I did on this video, but that was more of convenience than necessity. So now we'll kind of jump on in and have a look at what Sparky looks like. All right, let's go ahead and have a brief look at comments before we dive on into Sparky. Ruff, ruff, here, Sparky, Sparky, Sparky. All right, let's see. Okay. Probably worked if you were in, yeah, okay. Dev11 is not the newest non-system D out there. Hate YouTube Studio. Oh, I abhor YouTube Studio. Amish should switch to Farron. No, the Amish use Sparky Linux. Come on. Do you secure boot chain? What do you think of Huawei private loader and TP-Link and system links to servers from China? I'm not a hardware guy. I really can't comment much on all that. So overall, what do I think? Like, everything is made in China or some other country over there. So take your pick. Linksys, I think, are pretty good overall. But, TP-Link are pretty good. We got to take chances because we're in this global economy that wants to rely on China for stuff. So good luck. I don't have much more opinions other than that. Okay, isn't a theme. It's Q4OS Trinity desktop. Okay, yeah, it's Giving us different options there. All right. Let's see. Trinity is based on KDE 3.5. It's not a theme. Did I say it was a theme? My apologies. If I remember, I'll go back and correct that in the video when I edit it out. No, Trinity is a different desktop environment. It is not a theme. I think I probably did say theme because my mouth runs faster than my brain thinks these days. So yes, Trinity is, so if you download Q4OS, you have the option to go with Plasma or Trinity. Trinity is a different desktop environment. Thanks guys for catching that. Okay. Q4OS seems to be more so business-centric. Yes, that's exactly what it is. According to their website, they're business-centric. All right. Quality documentation is much appreciated, even for alpha builds. Yes. Phone bootloader is not unlockable. That's sad. All right. Mainly first boot setup. I don't know what just happened to my camera. Something goofy just went weird with my camera. What was that? Hope my camera's not about to die. Yeah, I don't know what in the world just happened to my camera there. Whoa! All right. Chrome is for those who do not know Firefox. There you go. Chrome works fine. That's why. Sets aside from every other Linux distribution, including Internet Explorer. Yeah. Yeah, if you missed the picture on that, Farron, was that you that posted that, I think? That was in Windows, right? It was a logo of Firefox. Would you like to continue using Internet Explorer? Like or not, Chrome works better than Firefox. Oh, I'm not going to debate which one works better. I'm just going to say, like it or not, Firefox is the better browser from all things put together, you know. Yeah, I think that Edge is available for Linux now. I'll have to look into that, see if it is. I might actually install that on my Arch system, play around with it. What have we heard about Linux Mint 20? Not a lot yet. So the one thing is they're brightening up all of the themes. So we're going to have better theming colors, more customizable stuff. The welcome screen will no longer have the ability to switch between the traditional and the new Cinnamon launch, the new version of Cinnamon and the old version of Cinnamon. Although they have said you can still continue to do that, it's just not a welcome screen. That's my understanding, and I think that the tool to share files between other Cinnamon other Cinnamon desktops or other Linux Mint computers, I forget, but they're working on a tool not too unlike AirDrop from Apple. I think that makes its appearance in the system now. I think, of course, they're dropping 32-bit, which is something I predicted a long time back. So that's the case. And passwords still stored in Chrome. Note until Chrome's login passwords are downloadable. Chrome should be fairly safe. iThing made Windows 10 PE using Windows 10e customizer able to flash Samsung devices. All right. Okay. I have a list of flavors of Ubuntu I want to see that exists one day. Firefox more user-friendly and feature-rich than Chrome. Yes. I don't care if it works. Like, Firefox works just fine. Like if it was like Vivaldi or Chrome and those were my only options, I would probably unfortunately have to use Chrome because I can't get Vivaldi to load a web page for nothing. On my Arch build, I don't know, maybe it's just my Arch build, but it just does not work. And I've tried. It's working slightly better now that I've installed some codecs through the AUR, but still it doesn't work right. All right, let's go ahead and jump into Sparky, shall we? All right, let's go ahead and get Sparky up. Everyone say woof woof. Double check, make sure no one's talking to me on the Discord server first, though, right? All right. I pushed a button, not sure which button it was. right, so here we are on Sparky's screen. You can see that they are effectively the same. Same desktop, probably the same versions. There we are, loading full screen. And that kind of happened automatically for me, so yay! All right, so here we are. We are landing on the Sparky desktop now. Now, one of the things that you notice, it's subtle, but Sparky actually has its own theme installed. So it is going to be a little bit different. Let's go ahead and run our, oh, we don't have htop installed. Sudo apt install htop. Enter my super secret password, and we'll go ahead and get htop installed so we can have a look at what it looks like. All right, so this is running 400 and looks like 466. So a little bit lighter. We're about 40 megabytes lighter on this guy. So woohoo! Look at that. All right, and our kernel version and same exact kernel version, which is exactly what we predicted, being is that they are both running the same version of Debian. Whoa. And let's go look at our about the system. And we are running 5.14.5. So once again, exact same versions of Plasma. So across the board, they're pretty much the same. So what is your difference going to be? Well, one of the biggest things that Sparky has, and I did not notice this when I was doing my video the other day on Sparky, so bonus for you guys, Aptus. I'm like, what is Aptus? Never seen this. And it's actually a Sparky specific application. Wow. This guy here, you can clean the user cache, you can edit repositories, fix broken packages, you can install repositories, refresh package lists. Basically, this is a list of all of the things that you would generally have to do through a terminal in apt that you can just come in here and just like click, upgrade the system. Click install from repository. You can search for a package. Now, some of these guys, so like install package from a repository, what this is actually going to do is it's going to boot up a screen and it's going to say, hey, what would you like to install? Let's just give it evolution. And boom, look at that. We have a terminal command, just hit yes. And now we can get evolution installed really quickly. We have, that's accessories, all your codecs, like, hey, the other one we had codecs. This has codecs, baby. We got a lot of things to choose from here. All the different things that you want. All right, we are done with evolution. Here's our audio players. Audio tools. Look at that. We got our door up there. Do we have LMMS in here or not? That's one my friend uses. Not seeing it. All right. Video players. Other video tools. Desktop environments. So you want to run desktop environments. Hey, somebody wanted to run common desktop environment. Hey, there you go. You can just go ahead and go right here. Just go ahead and why not? You know, hey. So it will install a new desktop you've chosen and replace the old settings. Okay, so you want to be careful with this. I'm going to hit exit just because I haven't tested that prior to coming in here. But I mean, you can see just this wide variety of stuff, including, hey, the Trinity one. That was the option that we had in the previous part. We have games, office suites, graphics, web tools, including Google Chrome if you do want it. Google Earth if you want it. You have a classic WaterFox. You have current WaterFox, Vivaldi, Tor browser, SeaMonkey, Pale Moon, Conqueror, Chromium, Brove. Brove? It's the Brove browser, yo. Brave. All right, here's your IM. Email applications. So you can see this guy is just an amazing system overall. I didn't even realize that this was in here. I found it quite by accident. So this guy here takes care of all of your Debian administration without having to go into the terminal. So you guys are like, I don't want to go in the terminal. Hey, Sparky, they got a tool for that. I didn't even know that existed. Of course, you can also still install things with Synaptic Package Manager, and I don't know if Discovery is on this guy or not. It looks like we do not have Discovery, though. So Sparky says, yeah, I know Discovery sucks. We're just going to leave it off. All right, so other tools that we have, and I think most of these come directly with it. I did install the Evolution web browser. I think I installed Firefox ESR on the installs when I did the installation of it. Here's the full LibreOffice suite. Basic settings, again, system settings. Now, what I did mention is that the theming is actually slightly different because Sparky does come with its own themes. So it basically took the existing ones and did a few little tweaks to it. Both desktop themes, look and feel, things like that. So it does actually put a little bit more of consistency. So my guess is that if you wanted to run Debian with a desktop environment and don't want to worry about theming it well, Sparky might be a good option. It'd be good to check other desktop environments though as well. So overall though, the tools, the utilities, the simplicity of Sparky, once you get it installed, I think Sparky is definitely the better OS. The challenge becomes the installation process itself. And so here comparing these two, Q4OS, more limited on your desktop environments, but it's really not designed for a large massive of desktop environments. It's more designed actually for a business environment. Let's get something up that is easy to use and you don't have to make a lot of decisions. So if that's you, Q4OS is going to be the better choice. If you want the more customizable and the tools to learn a little bit more about Linux, learn a little bit more about Debian without going into the terminal, you'll have to try this. Of course, the downside of Sparky is that you need to install this one through the terminal. However, you could probably use the basic installation for Sparky that's all front end, all GUI based, install it, open up AppDisk, and switch to the desktop environment that you want. That's probably going to be an option for you as well. So if that were true, and my guess is it probably is, I think Sparky might be the better of these two distributions. Where Q4OS does outshine is to say, hey, here's a few options on first install. What would you like to do? And then you have your system working. You do have more options to look at and to choose from on Sparky. So those are my thoughts on these two desktops, these two Linux distributions. Let me know your thoughts on all these in the comments down below. Alrighty, let's go ahead and shut down Sparky, and I think a kitty wants to come back up. You want to come back up, kitty? You want to come back up? Yeah? Yeah? There you go. Are you gonna... Hey, don't sit there and stick your butt in my face. If you want to lay down there, you can lay down. Little kitty. He's just like, yeah, man. He's like, yep. I'm just gonna come up here and just stick this butt right up in the air. Alrighty, let's see. DT, how's it going there? Kitty, please don't knock my camera off. Alright, what about Brave? Alright, so maybe DT, you can help me out with this one. Every time I try and install anything on Yay on my Arch system, it just crashes out. I have to manually reset the computer. I was thinking about maybe I'll just move it over onto this computer hardware next time I try it. So the computer I'm running it on is a low-end, it's a low-end Lenovo with a, I think it's an A8 8000 or something processor. I'd have to look up exactly, 6 gigs of RAM. Everything I try and do with Yay, whether I'm doing it through Yay terminal or whether I'm doing it through Pamac, it just crashes out the system. So I've attempted to build Brave a few times. It just dies. Just dies out on me. So I've not been able to test out Brave over there. I would like to test out Brave on my Arch system. What I might end up having to do is, like I said, just boot it up on this hardware over here that I'm recording this on, which is definitely my better computer, and see if that works. But for whatever reason, I can't seem to compile things from the AUR right now. So just crashes out. After freezing the whole system, of course. Only time that Arch system ever has problems is if I try and install something on Yay. So I've not had a chance to test Brave on it yet. Kitty, stop rubbing against the monitor. Thank you. I really don't want to have to replace a monitor right now. We're in the middle of a pandemic. I can't walk into Best Buy right now and buy a new monitor, okay? Okay, Kitty? Yeah, because Best Buy's stupid and they won't let me walk in and buy a monitor. If they think I'm creating an account and giving them my credit card number, they can suck it. All right. Had problems with Mozilla, Chrome, and Explorer. Now there's a gaming browser. Oh boy. Okay, what you lie, but cannot write. I was by. Wait, what? What? Okay. Wasn't a great stream anyway. What? All right. Back after the network randomly decided to die. All right. OpenGDK, Fmpeg, and Flash. In case you were wondering what Win10 PP is, now I know what it is. Okay. Let's see. The boot into Windows installer. Okay. Backup PC. I use Linux Lite. Now I might switch to Sparky with Farron. Well, it's intended for usage as a thing. There's applications. It can be with the help of programs. Oh, DistroTube hates the terminal. Stop lying, DistroTube. This is bloat. I want to communicate with my PC through telepathy. That's right. Well, DistroTube, you might like my new book, Synaptergy. Just saying. Just saying. Maybe there's something about communicating with your computer through telepathy in there. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, hope you and yours are well. There you go. Video about non-systemd distros you want. I'll think about it. Direct 3D is coming to Linux. MS is doubling down. Ooh. Yeah, when I start seeing Windows applications running really well under Linux, I'll give Microsoft a little bit more credit, but Kitty lost some weight. You were? Oh no, he didn't. He's just as fat as ever. Hey, we've all had to tighten our belts in this pandemic. I've not been to a grocery store in, I think we're going on 5 weeks now. I was going to go this week, and then I'm like, no, I'm going to see as long as I can go, since I had to also gather intel about where I could go and not have to wear a mask. So, you know, haven't had any issues with Yay or Brave Bin from AUR. Yeah, it's not just Brave, though. It's like everything. Everything I try and install from Yay, it crashes out the system. I'll have to find like the smallest thing in the world and see if it works. I don't know what the issue is, but I also haven't really investigated it either. Greetings, Spin Viking. Greetings. Let you want to watch code flying by for hours. Yeah. Some sweet kitty cam, and the problem is solved. That's right. That's right, kitty. Apt install Lumina. Yeah. Kitty's feeling frisky. Yep. Katie E. Neon. Well, we hear you, Kay. Cough, cough, Katie E. Neon, cough, cough. What do you got, the coof? Come on. Okay. Kitty desktop environment. That's right. That's what Katie E. is. He's got his own desktop environment. Yay, no issues with my 8 or 9 systems. Yeah, I don't know what the issue is either. It's weird. I don't know. Joseph, yes, you are late. Have I tried Trizen instead of Yay? I have not tried Trizen. Okay. Let me write that down and give it a try. Yay used to work just fine. It just kind of stopped somewhere. Kitty, stop it. Kitty's going to knock stuff down while I'm writing things down. Kitty, what are you doing? Kitty, stop. Stop, Kitty, stop. Kitty, please. Stop it. I hate broken desktop environment. Cool desktop environment. There you go. Let CJ choose what creature to turn me into. Oh, CJ said if you keep asking, he's going to turn you into a slug in the salt flats. So watch out. Watch out. Kitty Debian edition. There you go. That stores now. All right, kitty kitty. Oh, kitty kitty. The moment kitty kitty's been waiting for. Oh boy, kitty kitty. Oh boy, kitty kitty. Oh boy. Whoop, dropped one. Are they finger licking good? That's it. That's all you get. Are they finger licking good? They're finger licking good, everybody. They're finger licking good. Oh, you got your kitty treats? Now you're out of here? You're going to moon me and then run away, huh? Come here. Come here. Ow. That was a claw. That was a claw, buddy cat. That was a claw. Ow. He like clawed my stomach. That hurt. Oh, you got your kitty treats? You're out of here, huh? All right. All right, kitty. I'm sure you guys don't want to see that, you know? All right. Anna Rita, greetings. Yeah, Anna Rita, I think you came in just in time to get mooned by a cat. Puppy Linux. Why now, kitty? Yeah, well, that's the kitty uses Puppy Linux. Got your email, thank you. Sent you an email. Oh, okay, I didn't see it yet. Anna Rita, it is possible you could get that audiobook by tomorrow night, like late tomorrow night. I should be done with all of the processing today, and I need to do 2 days of quality control on it. So that's kind of what we're on. Anyway, else on the beta team that's watching this, print books should be in about 2 or 3 weeks. So I will mail those out after I get those back in about 2 or 3 weeks as soon as I get them in. So as soon as I get the shipping notification, I'm going to send out an email looking for addresses to send them to, and then we'll get that. All right. Yay, skip sudo, but tries and asks you and can edit and warn you when something not good is going to install, has a highlighter, see what's made, and when the last update is. All right. Yeah, I'll give that a whirl. C's very own greetings. All right. Well, I think we are out of stuff and out of comments. So I think what we might do is wrap this one up for the night so I can get another couple things done before I need to jump off onto my next meeting here. So thanks for hanging out there, everybody. And tomorrow's supporters stream, I sent a message into the supporters chat over there on Discord, and nobody's responded back yet. I don't know what to do tomorrow. So if you guys have some ideas for supporters chat, definitely let me know, and I will look into it, and we will see you tomorrow. Can wait for the audiobooks, no issue for you. Well, I know one of you likes to read and one of you likes to listen, so I'll get it for you as soon as I can. Sleepy Eyes Vince, you missed about all of it, man. But I'll go ahead and have the edited version up shortly, and then, Vince, if you do have some ideas for what we can do on supporter stream, drop them in the either Discord or check them right here. I'll check this for the next couple minutes. So anyway, we'll go ahead and wrap this one up, guys. We will see you guys tomorrow and then on into the weekends. So have yourselves a good one.